Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I will welcome you back to Battletech for Tech v Tech Mecha Action, where, to start with, we're waiting a day, and Decker's spider is now fixed, and then we are going to the command center in order to see our benefactor in orbit, Belferon. Lady Anna Maria Centria. Mr. Olivia, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Maria Centria. But you've heard of my family, I'm sure? Lady Centria, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Calupian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Archangel? My interest? Sure, but I need to hear details before I'm willing to commit to anything. Yeah, I'll say that. Of course, Commander Archangel. I would expect nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest of your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. A fair deal, wouldn't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Lady Centria's image is replaced on screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like branches. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of only two ever made. For over 200 years she's been lying in the state of Anaxis, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you are going to bring her to me. Yeah? And how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vitrian. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, has built quite the reputation for herself in the frontier. You'll find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to the pirate moon, where you'll clear a path to the crash site Dr. Murran and her team will go to work on the they will go to work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. This should all be well within your capabilities, Commander Archangel, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. Background: Frontier Freelancer. You don't work on the frontier without learning how to deal with pirates. We'll handle the job, no sweat. So what I'm hearing is that you want to pay us to babysit while a bunch of gearheads fix a ship. Sounds like a relatively straightforward... No, I'll go with the background option. Always pick the background option. Then I see I have no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there will be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Olivia will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering. I'm offering, Commander Archangel. I can promise you that. I need to get better at talking. She isn't wrong, Parafox. We're looking for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're gonna get. We can handle anything you throw at us, Lady Centria. I aim to prove that to you on Axios. Okay, Lady Centria, you've got yourself some mercenaries. Yeah, I'll go the first one. That's confidence. Very good. I'll forward your contract to Mr. Olivia. Your reputation as a freelancer is well known within the Magistry, Commander Archangel. I hope that you live up to it. The contract for Lady Centria's derelict recovery job is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think you're ready. Okay, and what does it do? Exactly. You know, the whatchamacallit? A large laser. A medium laser. We don't have much going for us. Do I need... Each jump jet is clearly a fire support skirmisher. Like, yeah, my arse. That's right. I wanted to equip the Locust with a jetpack. What would it take to equip the Locust with a jetpack? To make the thing even more papier-mâché. Yeah, no. I really want to custom outfit all of these mechs, but I just don't have the resources to do that at the moment. Maybe, once I complete this priority so-called mission, I'll have that amount. Because having 1 million will certainly give us everything that we need to survive. So, let us just go ahead and start moving. Because there's nothing else we can do. We're definitely going to have to try and be... whatchamacallit. Banging noises draw your attention to the shared mech warrior barracks, where you find Glitch disassembling one of Leopold's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside her. She pauses and explains, "There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch out without hitting the bunks." As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property. I mean, it's only 20 grand. Yeah, I'll pay the 20 grand. You look Glitch in the eye. You know what? You know how the chain of command works. You have to clear charges like this before you start. Well, can I? You look over Glitch's work. It's cleanly done with no hazards. Take a break until I make a decision. During a chat with Darius, you compare the cost of the fines to the benefit of the mech warriors and decide it's worth it. Lose 20k plus 1 morale. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Power up the jump jet because we have to spend 3 days on the thing that teleports us because teleportation is just that hard to do, apparently. I mean, it is teleportation. It kind of makes sense it would be that hard to do, but still... Financial report. Estimated monthly total. Estimated operating costs, bank loan interest payment, Blackjack, Vindicator, Shadowhawk, Spider, Locust, yeah. Estimated salary costs, Decker, Glitch, Behemoth, Medusa, yeah. And so, yeah. So, if we pay off the bank loan interest, then we lose 70k off our operating expenses, right? That's pretty damn good. Spartan. I mean, if we're generous, we get with how much we pay them. We get more, but we get more morale. But honestly, I don't think we can right now. I want to make sure I stay above 1 million. What the hell's a cockpit mod? All mechs come equipped with a stock cockpit configuration, which can be upgraded for improved performance. Cockpit mods upgrade the structure of the area the mech warrior occupies during combat, granting increased protection from mortal injuries. Ah! Exchanger. Thermal exchangers reduce overall heat generated from weapon attacks by a fixed percentage. Unlike sync components, thermal exchangers are not impacted by the surrounding environment. Oh! Wait, so minus 10% weapon heat, minus 3 heat a turn, plus 10 max heat, plus 5 overheat threshold. Heat banks are installed to allow for more thermal energy collection, increasing the threshold at which internal damage occurs from excess heat buildup, and thus boosting sustained weapons fire capability. Okay. Then you got the standard jump jets, a bunch of ammo. Didn't I have a trebuchet? I thought I had a trebuchet part. Okay. We're here at Holloway. Well, Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centria's jump ship. It's strange, though. This moon it's taking us to, a nexus, doesn't appear on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going, and how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later, uncharted space. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The Leopold could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary horror vids they showed us at the Academy were the stuff of nightmares. When exactly did you realize what Centuria's jump ship crew was planning on doing? I'm sure they were, but we're fine. Saved your concern for the job at least. I'm gonna do the first one. As we were on the approach to the dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting two and two together, I could guess what they were going to do. Here's the million C-bill question, Maya. Why didn't you say anything about this before we jumped? Well, anyway, we're here now, so let's move forward. You heard the commander. Everyone pay attention. We've got a job to discuss. A grainy map of a barren moon fills your view screen. A section of the image has been highlighted in white. The Argo's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of a pirate stronghold. This ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to the self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sibyl. Her gang is the closest thing that Aexus has to a ruling council. Grim Sibyl? Is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. What's their defenses look like? They're patchy at best. I don't think Aexus gets a lot of visitors. They have a strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but battle mech activity looks light. Define light battle mech activity. What exactly are we talking about? What else do you have on Grim Sibyl? Before today, I've never heard of her. So the pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few battle mechs. Got it, keep going. Define light. I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface screen scans to go on. From what data I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sibyl's mech. I don't have any information on the tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is on in Aexus, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and balling wire. Well, what else do you know about the woman? Yeah, I hadn't either. Centria's intel says that Grim Sibyl mostly stays put on Aexus, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner, so she must have something going for her. Sibyl's bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here, just a note that came up under Lady Paula Trevi, the pirate queen of the Torgra Dominions. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to the Lady Death, after all. Lady Death? Really? I swear, man, these pirate names are killing me. What do you expect, Yang? They're pirates, not poets. Their only real job requirement is a willingness to kill for money. Are mech warrior call signs really any better, Yang? You know what? I'm going for the second one. Let me think about that one, boss. Gentlemen. No. No, I guess they're not. You're fired! Very clever, wise ass. Now knock it off. Darius, is there anything else worth mentioning in that fire? Or can we get back to talking about the mission? Well, it looks like Trevine and Sibyl had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sibyl managed to survive, however. Good on her. And she's been living on Arius ever since. So the pirates have vehicles, turrets, and maybe a few battle mechs. Got it. Keep going then. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radio towers so that Sunmire can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. Lady Centria has bet a massive stack of sea bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I'd never heard of Dr. Farah Moria before Lady Centria mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The dock has quite the reputation. Supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonder kind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. I guess we'll find out, won't we? For better or worse, yes, we will. I'll leave it to you, Parafox. Good hunting on the moon's surface. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Well, I might as well change out Medusa for Behemoth. Because, other than tactics, Behemoth is better in every way. So, let's deploy. And apparently the difficulty of this mission is 1.1.5 rather than 0.5 like we'd been doing previously. So I'm going full head into the hard wire of things. Let's hope this million is worth it. Let's do this.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, welcome to AX's, Commander. It's as every bit charming as you'd expect a pirate-operated moon to be. You'll find Grim Sibyl's radar stations just ahead. Its defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles, for the time being at least. We know that Grim Sibyl has at least one lance of battle mechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the gunship of the pirates' turrets as you make your way into the base. They pack a nasty punch, and they can also sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generator. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are down, you'll be clear to approach the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out their radar cover, crush any pirate resistances, and secure that derelict. Lunar biome. Units in vacuum sink only 65% of their normal heat. Yay. So there's a turret generator, there's a radar thing, and there's another radar thing.
Good to go.
Alright, Decker. I mean, you might as well sprint ahead, because that's what you do.
Coordinates received.
I've just realized how brightly colored my mechs are. I don't care either. So that there is a turret. I need to somehow...
Acknowledged.
make sure everything
Hostile on sensors.
is safe. There's a vehicle. Alright, enemies, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay. Doesn't say what I'll be able to hit them with from there. But I should be able to hit them with my big guns. Problem is, my big guns don't have the most ammo, and they will be the most useful.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
Yeah, you do.
Fighting giant battle mechs. We can't fight against.
Okay.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
So if you move there, what will you be able to hit that with? Everything. Okay. As much as I would really love to just kill the generator, the turrets need to die.
Target destroyed.
Now that probably generated a lot of heat for you, which is not a good situation for us to be in.
On the move.
Because we want to generate as little heat as possible. If Decker moves there, he'll be able to shoot at the turret generator. Right? No? Well, if he moves there...
Got it.
At the very least, he won't be in visible range of anything yet. Okay, Decker, we need that dead.
Target confirmed.
If we can kill the turret generator, we're good. Or at the very least in a much better state than we would be otherwise. Okay, me. Let us... How many shots does this use? Arm-mounted refire. You know what? We just need to make sure it's dead, so shoot.
Engaging target. Target building destroyed.
Excellent. And with that, the turret will be dead too. No, you're not shooting. As much as we only need to use... we should be avoiding energy weapons because we're in space. Ammo is also limited. So... we want to... because in the end, we're probably going to be killing the mechs,
Ready for orders.
whatchamacallit. I'm very glad I sensor locked that one, because it's moving next. Meaning it's a lot less likely to hit. If I can now move. There we go. I can now attack you and remove the ammo weapons. Let's see, what effects do you have? Shoddy. Carries 50% of the normal armor.
Engaging target.
That's a good blackjack right there. Well done.
Destroyed.
Okay, Shadowhawk, move in. What can you show us about that thing over there? Other than the fact it's apparently a big fat bastard. You don't have much damage to deal with it. So you know what? You can fire everything. If you move forward, please. You have some heat, which you preferably will want to vent. Now, if we just get you to just shoot forward, please. There we go. Decker, can you sensor lock that thing for us, please? It's a striker, you say? No problem. There's not really anywhere I can move right now where I'd be able to hit that thing.
Target.
Let's just shoot one laser at the turret, at the radar tower. Because in the end, we do still need to murder the radar tower. You have extremely little in the way of structure. What you have is just a plain lot of armor.
Good to go.
And not even a lot of armor. Unfortunately, there's not really any way we can get into a position where we can properly just shoot you easily. So...
Target confirmed.
we're just gonna keep like we are right now, actually.
Good for now. Cooling down.
Take our time. Be careful. Do it smart. Laugh when it uses a couple of rockets at the blackjack. Screw it, Decker! Go stomp on it! I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to do anything with it. That's why you use mechs versus vehicles, and you just stay out of range until you can just shoot the bastarding things.
Waiting for orders.
Shadowhawk, please move in. Don't fire your ammo weapons. Fire the...
Brought it down, Commander.
fire the things that don't matter. You might be better off trying to sprint, me. Because you don't really have much in the way of options to shoot that thing with short-range weaponry.
Affirmative.
And we would rather have as little heat as possible when we get to the important points.
Waiting for orders.
Now, if I move in, I'll be able to shoot it with lasers as well. And there we go. Now,
What can I do for you?
it is almost dead and gone. Glitch is not going to be able to hit it to this time.
Copy that.
However, our Vindicator will with the PPC. So, please, if you would not mind, fire the PPC. You actually need to fire both in order to kill it.
Firing.
That's done it, Commander. The AA guns are down for now. Get to the crash site and secure the area. So where do we need to get to? Crash site, you say? I need to go over there. How do I go there? I go around. Ah. Okay. Decker, move forward. I didn't just enter combat, did I? No. Good. Honestly, we will all want to move together. And as I say, have as little heat as possible. I might be being overly cautious because
Yes.
I'm on a moon for the first time. But I don't think there's such a thing as overly cautious. We definitely want the Shadowhawk at the front. So,
Way.
because the Shadowhawk is the big bulky tank. Shadowhawk. Move in. We're inside the area now. We all need to be inside the area. No matter then. We want Behemoth and Glitch at the front. We want Decker off to the side. Somewhere in the back.
On it.
Crash site secure, Samir. You've got a clear approach path to the derelict. 2 steps ahead of you. XO, watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. Love the color scheme on our little dropship there. I know I created it myself, but still, it is amazing that. The package is delivered. XO, I'm taking the Leopold to a safe distance before the pirates get their guns running again. That's the Leopold? How the hell does that fit these things? Roger that, Mir. Dr. Murren, your team is cleared to enter the derelict. I hear you, Mr. Olivier. We're making our way inside now.
Alright, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
I did not get the
Pleasure, Dr. Murad.
enemy turn, is it? They're doing stuff. They have mechs now. Ooh. Decker, move in ready. Get them on your sensors. Jennifer. That hit hard. Alright. 20-odd% chance to hit. Jesus Christ, that's awful. Alright. Shadowhawk, move in. I'm gonna get you to beat this thing up. Understood? Understood. It's got no armor, meaning it's basically entirely...
Firing everything I've got.
Alright, Vindicator, move in. We do want as much, I suppose, melee as we can possibly get on this thing.
Firing on target.
Jesus Christ, can you hit a little better, please? And what kind of vehicles are those that they're attacking in so slowly? You know what? Screw it. Maybe you won't be able to survive this barrage of fire. Yeah!
Enemy mech. Critical.
Take that!
Dr. Murad. The pirates
I
have
hate light
down
mechs.
in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Talk to me.
We don't know what everything has. That thing just lost 2 of its...
Sensors locked on.
It's a locust. I just wasted a sensor lock. Yes! Hit the Vindicator! That's what the Vindicator wants!
Minor damage.
Well, compared to hitting the Blackjack, and I guess. Still got plenty of armor. Don't you, Behemoth?
Boss.
Yeah. Plenty of armor. Move over here, Vindicator. Then from here, you can kill that annoying Jennifer. Boom. Why isn't it dead
On
yet?
that one.
Actually, I think that thing's just lost all of its melee attacks, didn't it? Oh, it's a galleon there. Right. If that's the case, and I've got a 70% chance to hit it, well then, bang, bang.
Engaging target.
Bye-bye.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That's what we like to hear. The problem with the tactics guy going first is that he goes first. Meaning that when you want to sensor lock everything, you know, like... Okay, Shadowhawk, you're moving in next. What guns does everything have? 2 small lasers and a big laser, and a medium laser. 2 2 machine guns, and you've got missile launchers, sorry, and a mini laser. Better off using the commando right there.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
Tell us, Doctor!
I'm still busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
What do you expect? You were going on with them.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Okay, so that locust right there just decided to pretty much waste itself by barely moving. So it decided it wanted to die. Don't ask me why. I have no right to make judgments about it. You're slowly moving, because I took out a leg, apparently. But don't you worry. You're gonna do basically nothing to us. I have 2 options. I can attack and basically probably take out that guy. I should probably move a little just so I can target everything and they're not just flat out trying to attack my front. I am likely to just take out the mosquito or the locust, and because the locust is closer and whatnot, I can just cake it out and kill it. The galleon decides it wants to try and get into melee combat. We're gonna show it why that's stupid. Go up and just punch the mech, please.
Going toe to toe.
There we go. Why are they getting so close? You would think it's smart not to get close.
Acknowledged.
Now let's just go step on this other one, shall we?
Locked on for physical attack.
There we go. There's something just so satisfying about stepping on them. Oh yeah, and you got support weapons, which means you deal additional weapon attacks in melee. Ooh, you look so injured. Right then and there. You did a little bit of damage. But you know what? You went into melee range. And do you know what happens when you're melee range? We step on the bugs. We step on the bugs. And then blast the bug with a laser, just for good measure.
Vehicle destroyed.
You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub? Nobody steals from Grimseeble. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig! That's a big mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire and you should be able to take it. I mean, the Blackjack's probably gonna have to start moving in. Can we see what that kind of mech is? It's a Shadowhawk! Huh. Congratulations, you did a tiny wickle bit of damage. Let's just show you what kind of bullcrap we can perform on you. Like, you know, just blasting off your arm immediately. Man, they are in terrible condition. Honestly, I think I'm better off just staying back here at the moment, because I've got a lot of heat on me. But then again, moving forward, then shooting, wouldn't be the worst idea either.
Engaging target.
Alright. That mech took an awful lot of damage, that Shadowhawk. I love the mechs that think the little rockets are worth anything. I don't know how much health that thing has left. And I kind of also don't want to get Decker involved. So if I move Decker over here...
I copy.
To try and flank around... I can then sensor lock that one to just discover what it is as much as anything. A quick draw, you say. Congratulations, you barely hit. Blackjack, moving in.
Engaging target.
That... How much? It's got 3 health left on its centerpiece. Jesus Christ. I cannot explain the annoyance I feel from that. So let's see. It's got four medium lasers, an RM-10, and a missile launcher. It just has a lot of health. We might as well kill its friend first.
Mech destroyed.
Neck destroyed. No, you killed an arm. Now we're going for the neck. The neck of the entire operation. The commander, the pirate queen.
Engaging with target.
You missed the PPC. The one thing we really needed you to hit. That looks like it hurt.
I can't take much more of this.
I mean, if Decker moves into the side, that'll do a bit of damage. Then again, if he also sensor locks it, it'll remove the evasion. Move, Vindicator! Just hit it with the PPC.
Got it.
That's all we need from you. That looks like it did a bunch of... If I move here, I'll be able to hit her with everything. Okay, me. Let's show this lady what for. Destroy her!
All weapons committed. Enemy mech.
Okay.
Critical damage detected.
Commander?
How much health does that centerpiece have? Still, quite a bit. You'll do a fair amount of melee damage. Yeah, okay.
Right, Commander.
Run up and hit it in the face. There we go.
Critical hit.
And we knock her down. Whack. But unfortunately, it's their turn now, so they just get straight back up. And they decide to waste their turn by attacking me rather than the person who's already injured in front of them.
What's up, boss?
I mean, who am I to judge? Decker, come in and steal the kill. Come on, you know you want to do it. Come on, steal the kill. All you have to do is get some nice big hits on that center piece. Jump jet destroyed.
That hit something good.
Yeah, it did. You know what? I should just get you to punch her again. Can you punch her? You can punch her. You punch her. Because you actually help shoot it. Shoot if you punch. I just kind of look at this thing right now and laugh because of how injured it all is.
Engaging target.
I destroyed both your arms and a bunch of other parts of you, but I still couldn't kill you. And she's trying to run away now, it feels like. Decker, please. Make this a David and Goliath situation, okay? Do it.
On my way.
I want to see this. Come on, Decker. Do it! I kick its ankle! Boom! Get your lance to the Argo, Commander. I'm just about done. Fair enough, then. Off we go, then. All the mechs are moving. And we are all ready to go. Let us leave. Glorious! It's done! I can't believe it! It really worked! The engines are online and I have thrust control. Go! Now! Celebrate later! Roger that. Hang on, Commander. For the first time in 2 centuries, this beast is going to fly.
Successful.
We took no structure damage in that fight. I am so happy with that. Your performance was exemplary, Commander. I'll be certain to ensure the upper echelons of the Magistracy High Command hear about your skills. Excellent. Apparently we got bonuses with the Mercenary Review Board, even though this entire mission was off the record. So how much damage did everyone take? You almost lost an arm. Decker never got touched. I lost a little on my chest, and that's about it. Sweet! I love how Decker killed one of the battle mechs. Just killed the boss in the end by punching her, by kneeing her, by kicking her in the ankle. I just find that so much funny. Right then, which of these mechs do I want? Quick Draw, Striker Cavalry. Quick Draw 4Gs are among the fastest and most maneuverable of heavy mechs, with decent weaponry. They suffer from problematic heat buildup when using all their features at once, so some caution is needed. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. The Commando. With all those SRMs, the Com-2D is like a small, highly mobile shotgun that can take down mechs twice its size or bigger. You gotta be careful with it, though, because it's not meant to take much of a beating. Fair. The Jenna. Jenna Ds run hot, and they run fast, but can quickly bound into combat to deliver a knockout punch, even against heavier units. Their capacity with speed and weaponry tends to come at the expense of lower armor capacity, though. I mean, it's a pretty heavy light mech, is all I can say. So I'll take it, honestly. Now, do I want another Shadowhawk? I don't think I need another Shadowhawk. I feel like I might take a gun, but I also feel if I take the gun, that will lead to problems. I really just want to get more mechs at the moment. So let's try the Commando. What did I get? I got a gun, a laser, a jerry springing, a bunch of rocket launchers, heat sink jetpack, and a bunch of ammo. Okay. Okay, that does look pretty impressive. Can we keep it? I want to keep it. Or, no, that's our ship just flying next to it. You can really see the size comparison between our ship and that ship. Well and truly. I'm guessing that's the engine... Isn't that the Queen? Is that the Queen or the engineer? Argo Rising. In exile. High orbit. Alloway. You've done excellent work, Commander Archangel, and you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real climate. I don't believe she needs an introduction. Camilla Arno. I'm happy to see you again, gentlemen. Or should I say, Commander. You've done well for yourself. The old man would be pleased. I thought that was her. It must come as a shock to you, seeing us here at Alloway, seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure that you were the mech warrior I remembered before I reached out to you. And now, with the Argo on its way to Liaton for repairs, I know you are everything I remember and more. None of that matters, Lady Arno. I'm just happy to see you're alive. I can't believe you're standing here. The entire Reach is convinced that you're dead. I'm everything you remember. You show up after 3 years, and that's all you have to say? To be fair, she went through a coup, meaning she is a wanted dead woman, so she needed to be in hiding. So, and I am a Royal Guard, so let's take the Royal Guard approach. None of that matters, Lady Arno. I'm happy to see you're alive. Yes, but how? Forgive me, Lady Arno, but you're supposed to be dead. Lord Maria, too. The news feeds ran footage of your dropship getting blown out the sky, on loop, for months. That wasn't her dropship. The broadcasts of her death were Directorate propaganda. Well-crafted lies to keep the masses in line. And with that, Camilla, I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with the negotiations, and keep me apprised of whatever decision you come to. Lady Centria's face winks off screen. The dull blue glow of her hollow projection slowly dies away. Lady Centria was right about the propaganda, gentlemen. My uncle's directorate is run on lies, though in this case they very nearly became true. The Directorate's assassin pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our share of close calls. Eventually they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. Where have the two of you been hiding for the past years? You had Centria send us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. Okay, you made it off Commermere, and you found me. Let's talk about why. No, I want to know about the Argo, honestly. In part as a test of your abilities, to make sure that your performance on Commermere wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Archangel. We couldn't just reach out to you on faith. But the Argo herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, gentlemen. She's a symbol of reclamation and rebirth, and the return of better days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under Dr. Murad's care, she will be again. Where have the two of you been hiding the past 3 years? As far from the Directorate space as we could get without leaving the frontier. A miserable little ball of rock called called Zarus. It was a nasty, brutish planet full of incentive strife and bloody turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealots and holy wars. So you're saying it was a typical frontier world? Oh, Yang, what are we gonna do with you? Let's talk about why you contacted me then. I imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back. But I can't do it without you. We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centria, and the tax support of her government. That means money. A great deal of money. The Magistry is bankrolling you, huh? As it happens, I like money. A lot. But I assume that Centria isn't doing this out of the goodness of her heart. I hadn't realized that the Argrian coalition was on such good terms with the Magistry. No, I'm going with the second one. Second one's the important one. No, the Magistry sees Kamia's claim to the throne as an asset worth paying for. They want to see the Directorate dealt with, but it isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They'd prefer to keep their own hands clean. The Rimworld Phylactery is a powder keg, gentlemen. Tensions between the Turian conduct and the Federated Sons are high, and my uncle's military positioning, whatever, could be viewed as a provocation by either side. If open conflict between the superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The Magistry wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. And you're House Centria's best hope for a clean solution. They fill your war chest, you remove the Directorate from the board, and the Magistry lets tensions between the Federation, the Federated Sons, and the Taurians simmer down on their own. Am I reading the situation correctly, Lady Arno? Correctly enough, Mr. Olivia. But understand that this isn't about defusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the Directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me. The founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Epalotza is long overdue for a reckoning, and with your help I will bring them one. Join me, gentlemen, and we will not fail. You've already sold me on this, Camilla. I pledge myself and my company to your cause. Your cause is Lady Arno. If the price is right, I think we can do business together. This company is a business, not a charity. If you want us to win your throne, it's gonna cost you. Ooh, I'm a royal guard, but I'm also a mercenary. Oh, I don't know what to choose. You know, that man killed my master. I'm gonna do this. I was hoping you'd say that. Of course, you cannot wage war on my behalf while your travel restrictions remain in place. And so, I shall break them. Now that you have pledged yourselves to me, I will buy your company's debts. All of them. I will buy your company's debts. All of them. You'll be free to travel and seek clients as you please, so long as you come to me when I call for you. And on the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven. Your debt wiped clean. Of course, you will always also be paid for every battle you fight at our behest. At a rate that will feel quite generous, given the clientele that you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centria, we have money to burn. Origin betrayed. I took down the scum that betrayed my family, Camilla. It seems only right that I help you do the same. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, that's what we do! We are kin in betrayal! We will take them on! Thank you, gentlemen. I feel that Raigu Montgomery is smiling down on us, even now. I'll take my leave of you now. I have an army to rally and preparations to make, but it won't be long before I contact you again. And when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company, gentlemen, for our war is about to begin. Lady Arno just bought up all our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our jump ship access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should steer clear clear of major states. We don't want it to look like we're gonna cut and run. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Murad and her crew got that wrecked ship safely away, they found most of a Centurion in its cargo hold. It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think I could return it to service. Swing by the mech bay to check it and order a refit.
That mech you wanted is back online.
A sturdy and reliable mech. The Centurion is good at both taking and giving a beating. CN9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach the target. So, I've got a big mech now.
Always good to see you in ops, Commander.
Show me the big mech, please. Oh, it's a medium category, is it? So, I have the parts of a Quick Draw, parts of a Kintaro, parts of a Vindicator, parts of a Jenna, parts of a Commando, and parts of a Locust. So when it told me that I had 0 out of 3 parts for a Locust, it was flat out lying to me. Yeah, this thing really doesn't have much going for it right now, does it? So this is the game giving us a mech that we can fully customize ourselves to any degree that we wish. It has a fair amount of tonnage spacage, in fact, the second best in our group, with the only being beaten by the Shadowhawk. And we kinda need to get some parts for it. Like maybe a jump jet. 'Cause we don't have any. Meaning I might want to go to the store with my new What's my financial reports now? My monthly income? Still the same price for some reason. Is that because of the bank debts or something? Either way, I have a nice big mech now. And I have money to buy some parts. Meaning I can probably start working on that sort of thing. Oh look, parts for a Jenna. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad. I could get... Oh, that Jenna's got a lot of... It's got a lot more firepower than the Spider does. But absolutely no heat sinks. We might want to change that. But yeah, I like the Jenna. I think I'll buy that Jenna. Either way, I'm all out of time for today's episode, everyone. So I'm afraid, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. Let me know what kind of augmentations you think I should... like, kit my new mech out of. But, everyone, I'm afraid that, until the next time, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.